Hey there, allow me to show you how to log into your WordPress website. I'll also give you a brief overview of the dashboard and help you understand the dashboard menu and what tools are available to you. This won't be an in-depth breakdown, let's just keep it quick and simple and I'll show you guys the basics. So to log in, you're going to head to your website and on the address bar at the end of your domain, you're going to type /wp-admin. And then go ahead and press enter. And this will take you to your website's login page. Here you'll type your username or email and then the password. This was set up during the installation phase, and if you've forgotten this information, you can do the lost your password option here to recover your account. Once logged in, you'll be looking at your WordPress dashboard. If you're logged in but can't access the dashboard for whatever reason, let's say you're on the home page like this, well, you'll have a toolbar at the top here, and you simply hover over your website name and click dashboard here. Alright, so the dashboard gives you all your tools and options to manage your site, create new pages, posts, alter settings, design options, everything needed to develop and manage a website. So real quick, let's go over some of these menu options and I'll explain what they're for. Under the dashboard tab, you're going to see the updates here, and this will show you any updates available for your website, whether that's the WordPress version here, your theme updates, or plugin updates. It also lets you know your current WordPress version, and we have all these set to auto update, so there's no updates available for us. The next tab over is Avada, which is the theme installed to our website. So this is going to be website specific. If you're one of our clients, you'll be using Avada, so you'll have this as well. But if you're using a different theme, then this won't apply to you. If you do use Avada, then the most relevant tool here is the options setting. Within the options, you can control a wide selection of design settings, formatting, and features brought by the theme. A lot of these settings here are going to control the global styling of the website. So here in the Avada options, you can see we have a lot of additional menus we'd have to go through, which we won't do in this video. But to give you a brief idea of some of the options available here, you have layout settings, which controls the global layout of a page. Things like padding, your responsive settings for mobile devices, global colors, header and menu design settings. You can add a logo and a favicon, which shows up here on the browser tab. You can change the footer content, sidebars, typography, such as the font used in body paragraphs or titles, blog, portfolio layouts, your social media icons, and obviously a lot more. Moving on, we have the Posts tab. Posts is essentially your blog posts. So if you have a blog on your website, all the individual posts would be found here and you can manage and edit them. The next menu is Media. This is where all your content is stored on the site. Most commonly, it's your images, or it would be like PDF files, videos, etc. Our next menu item is Forms. This actually doesn't come with your bare bones WordPress. This is a third-party plugin installed on the site, but it's the tool we use for creating either our contact forms or employment applications and such. So it's good to note that sometimes plugins will add additional menu items to your dashboard for further control. If we look here under settings, actually all of these menu items are for installed plugins and you're likely not to have them on your website. So I won't be covering these additional menus under the settings. Okay, so after the Forms tab, we have Pages. This is your overview for all the pages on your website. Because the website we're looking at here is a single page design, we mostly just have our homepage with a few additional pages for employment, and this looks like SEO. So if you want to access or edit any of your pages, you can go to this Pages tab, and then here when you hover over a page, you have an option to either edit it or you can view it. So if we right click and view, you'll see it'll take us to our homepage. So if you are to click that edit button, it'll take you to the Backend Editor of a page, which looks something like this. You can see we have these containers which we can click into. And this is where your content on the page is stored. So you'll see the testimonial content with a paragraph of some of the testimonials, and you can edit here that text. Another good way to edit a page is to actually go to the page itself. And at the top here, you'll have a tool that says Edit Live. And if we click that, you'll be brought to a live editor where you can actually hover over everything on the page and make quick edits. All of this is adjustable. You can replace and insert photos. And once done, you can save here. So click the save button once you made any changes. You can also click this eye to preview the changes before saving, which is good in case you are unsure of what you've done. You can also change the layout to be either a mobile device or just smaller screens like an iPad, just to ensure whatever design changes you've made are mobile friendly. Going back to the dashboard, close out of that. And next we have comments. This is going to be any comments on your site will show up here. Most commonly, this would be from blog posts, which we don't have on the site. The next menu item under is job postings, which we turned on. It's not on by default, and it's similar to the posts, except rather than blog posts, it's job listing posts. Under job postings, we have appearance, which shows you the current theme in use. And the other tools here would be your widgets and menus, which allows you to control the settings for the header menus or say footer menu, as well as your sidebar menus. For example, if we go to customize, you can click on menus, and you'll see a main menu here where you can either add, edit, or delete some of the menu items here on your homepage. Okay, so closing out of that, the next menu would be our plugins tab, which, as we talked about before, will show you all the installed plugins on your site. So you can read about what plugins are installed, and you can activate or deactivate plugins of your choice. This is also where you go to add a new plugin. Next menu item, users. This is where you can add new administrators to your website, allowing them to log in and access the backend. You can also change your profile settings, which can change the color scheme of your dashboard, as well as some profile settings such as your name, email, and profile picture. Moving on, we have the tools menu, which gives some miscellaneous tools, which probably won't be helpful to you, to be honest. You can check site health, as well as some additional information, but for the most part, you'd probably just want to ignore it. And lastly, we have the settings, which allows you to control a few settings such as your URL structure and your website name, and a few other options. So if we go to general, here you can change your site title, the tagline, shows you your address, allows you to set the administration email address, and if we scroll down here, your time zones and time formats. And under settings, you also have the reading tab, which could be useful, allowing you to select which page is your designated home page and how many posts your blog page will show. All right, that covers just about everything. Hopefully you found this helpful. We'll be making similar tutorials on WordPress, so if you'd like to learn more, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.